Hey guys, it's Core Ross and welcome to 6 News. So today we have the full patch notes for Rainbow Six Siege and this is for 3.1.2. Now this will be coming to PC this week. However, this patch will not be coming to the console. Now this is a big problem because this patch actually fixes tons of exploits and the console just isn't going to get it. So instead the consoles will be getting a patch in about 2 weeks. So sometime this month, there will be another patch which will bring in a lot of balancing changes. And on the PC, it's going to get split up into 2 patches. So we have the bug fixes this week, and then in the next 2 weeks, we'll get the balancing changes. However, console will not get the bug fixes, and instead, they'll all be combined into one patch, which will come out later in the month. So that sucks. They talk about why they're not bringing the balancing side of things in yet, and they say that it's because they've changed some back-end stuff, and if they were to bring in the balancing changes as well, apparently it would lead to instability. Of course, pretty vague, but there's no explanation actually for the console delay. Of course, it has to go through its own verification. Maybe they just don't want to do that twice in just a couple of weeks. I don't know. But let's go over what's changed. So the deployable shields no longer get in the way of vaulting in Windows. Of course, this was an exploit because it's deployable cover. It's not something that's built to actually stop people getting in. So that is now being fixed. Of course, it's taken a long time to get here. But the way this works is when you try to place down a deployable shield in front of a window, your character physically gets pushed away and you put it down kind of in like a rectangle around that window, which means you can never block it with a deployable shield. And it's really good. I think it's perfect. And the way they've implemented it as well, it works pretty seamlessly and it's no problem. So I'm looking forward to this getting implemented. It's going to be great. And then of course we have the huge problem right now, which is players running around invisible in game. Now this can happen by accident, or you can also make it happen as well. So it's a really bad problem and exploit. And of course, because people can do it by mistake as well, it's not good. It's a really big game-breaking bug right now, and thankfully it will be fixed on the PC soon. But of course, the console players have to wait potentially another couple of weeks. That sucks. So pistol recoil was out of alignment, so that's now being fixed. There's now a toggle for Montang and Pulse, so you just have to tap the button and activate their abilities rather than holding it down. This is something I like, but some people might not like. We'll see what you think when it comes out. You cannot access bulletproof cameras when prone, so that's been fixed. And while prone using melee and standing up, we'll switch the knife animation to shield. So I think it's just a busted animation, really. So the stun and grenade visual effects can be cancelled under certain conditions. I don't know what those certain conditions are, but yeah, apparently. So I think those stun grenades are still going to be crap. The squad leader remains alone in a match after one squad member leaves when the leader starts the match. Some latency, micro stutter, and graphical issues after playing multiple matches and maps on the same custom game session. So that's a good little fix for anyone who's playing custom games. Then a round timer does not stop when initiating the diffuser plant at the last moment. Now let's talk about everything else. So there's just an array of different things. So some Valkyries exploit positions are getting fixed. Some drone positions where you can see through walls and stuff is getting fixed. Quite a few fixes on Hereford base. So there was apparently on ranked, one round can go for 4 minutes. I bet that was a really annoying bug to actually figure out and fix. And FPS has been fixed. There's a few different things they fixed for FPS. There's a few things for like Michel's Gadget being put on different carpets, getting destroyed easily. You can jump the diffuser in certain places and not pick it up, so that's all been fixed. But there is some more exploits. So players can vault inside a washing machine or an organ, and that's being fixed. There's even more down here. So if Buck actually mounts Tachanka's LMG, the skeleton key on and leaves it, no interaction can be made to the turret afterwards. That is another crazy bug. I bet that was a pain to fix as well. Clash being able to switch instantly to her secondary. And that's being fixed, so that's totally was another little exploit too. Clash is not able to use observation tools where her shield is extended. I think that's just switching to it. And they fixed some echo stuff. Yeah, there's one little UI thing here for freaking echo where it would have the jump button for like a second. The disabled yokai hover drone is picked up and redeployed. It will still be in the disabled state. I think his assault rifle was having damage fall off be far too high. So that's actually quite interesting as well, and good to have that fixed. So apparently Maverick's blowtorch would make no sound the very first time it was used. And apparently the special effects would hang around after he was dead. So that's been fixed too. This one's kind of interesting. Obviously, we've got the Black Mirror can be destroyed from the other side of a reinforced wall. That just seems to keep coming back all the time. And was actually there when she was first released, when she first went live, which was terrible. And that's before we had a test server, so hopefully that's not going to happen in the future. Mira can place her mirror under another destroyed Black Mirror. So that's interesting. I wonder if it's just going to stop you stacking mirror windows, which doesn't sound like a big issue, because it sounds like a nice tactic to use. But yeah, so she can't place it under another destroyed Black Mirror now. Which is interesting. Some minor bug fixes, clipping issues on line uniform. Hibana's face appeared washed off when equipped with this specific headgear. I would love to know what it would actually look like when her face is washed off. Like, what the hell does that look like? So holding down both gadget buttons and releasing them in a certain order switches away from Pulse's cardiac sensor. Yeah, there's nothing other really too crazy. They even actually fixed some pick and ban stuff too. So of course that's used in the Pro League, and you can use it in custom games as well. So yeah. And they fixed a few cosmetic things with charms. But yep. Now of course we know that next week we're going to be getting some Halloween stuff coming. We know there's actually going to be Halloween challenges, and we also know that there's probably going to be a Halloween event starting at some point as well. Of course, it'll be much closer to Halloween itself, but I'm looking forward to playing that. And of course, the challenges will be interesting to see what kind of stuff we get. It'll probably be, of course, cosmetics. So looking forward to all of that. Anyway, guys, that is the latest patch. Unfortunately, this is skipping consoles, but it will be out on PC this week. And within the next 2 weeks, we'll be getting a big balancing patch as well, which is basically the mid-season patch, because if you don't already know, next month, the Moroccan season is going to be getting revealed. And then, of course, it's going to start either the very end of November or the very beginning of December. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you next time.